Okay, so I just found out that I was filming this all without plugging in my mic, and I filmed for like 10 minutes, and I have to do it again. So, let's get this started then. Hey guys, Nathan here, and today we're gonna talk about dicks. So what do I mean talk about dicks? Well, on testosterone you can actually grow like a little dick. So basically, trigger warning for anatomy kind of things. So basically, when you're on T, your clit grows into like a little dick. So that's kind of cool. It basically turns into what looks like the head of a penis, and then the hood kind of acts as like a foreskin kind of. So that's what you get when you're on T. So basically, you can grow a dick when you go on testosterone. If you're family or friends, this may be a little bit TMI for you guys, so it's talking about genitals and stuff. So maybe not the video to watch. But anyways, so how big can this little dick that you can grow be? For most people, it's only like a couple of inches maybe, but mine's about maybe the size of like the end of my thumb or the end of my finger. Most people's are probably more around that size. There are some people that can go, they say that was like 3 inches, but I don't really know if that's true, because that's pretty big. So I'm gonna be realistic, and my size, I'm not lying. It's like just the tip of a finger, basically, from the knuckle up. It more grows in girth than length, so it becomes a bit thicker. One thing to note is this little T dick doesn't operate like a regular penis. It's just basically for pleasure, as the clit was before. So you can't use it like for peeing or whatever, because that's not how it works. One thing you can do with size is you can actually pump if you want to try and increase your size. I have not tried that before, but it's basically the same as pumping for a cis dick, so that can potentially increase your size. I have not tried it though, so I don't know much about pumping. One thing people ask quite often is, well, not to me specifically, but just in general about growth, is can you penetrate with it? I feel like most people probably, it's probably be a bit difficult to do, but you could give it a go. I don't see why not, but probably not. But by all means, give it a go and see what you can do. I have not tried that, and I don't think it would really work because there's not really much there. One thing that's kind of a pro and a con of growth is the sensitivity. So sensitivity can bring more pleasure, but then also it can be a bit of a pain, because since it's bigger, it now rubs on anything that's surrounding, so that might be what's there already, like rubbing it on surrounding things, or rubbing on your underwear or anything like that. It can be quite uncomfortable sometimes. Specifically for me, it can be very uncomfortable. It's something that you can't really change, you just have to find ways to adapt with it being more sensitive, like changing the way you groom, or changing your underwear, or changing how you pack. So that's some ways that you can help deal with this extra sensitivity. Also, when it first started to grow, it was quite painful, so that was also something to keep in mind. For me, it was pretty painful, like very painful and itchy. It's just because it grew very fast in a very short period of time. It started even from like week 1 up until the first 1 to 2 months. It had already grown like a shit ton. Like, I don't know how it did that quickly, but it's been pretty steady since its massive spurt. It's probably increased a little bit more, but it's basically been the same since then. But with that, it is quite itchy and uncomfortable for those first couple of months, and it can be hard to, even after that, to keep adjusting to how things are, but eventually it calms down. Another thing, you'll probably have to change the way that you do things. So if you're having sex or just doing some one-on-one action, you'll probably have to adapt to this new size that you have. So for some people, they can't do like a circular motion anymore, and they jack it off. There are other methods that you can do as well to do that, but it's just a lot of experimenting and trying it out and seeing what works best for you. Also, things like head can change, so you'll probably have to adapt in sex as well, but just be open to experimenting and trying new things because a lot's changed down there. So that's basically all that I have for you guys. If you found this video helpful, leave a like, leave some suggestions for other stuff you want me to do. I do trans stuff, video stuff, photography stuff basically, with some other stuff sprinkled in. So if that interests you, subscribe if you want, and I will see you later.